as part of our return to play protocol, some sprinting drills. Going to work on a little bit of timing initially, once we've gone through a thorough warm-up, and then how we would set up our sprints, what we'd look for in terms of a work to rest ratio. All we need to do, set up 2 cones, roughly 10 metres apart, say 12 or 13 steps, something like that. First one I'm going to go through is a series of skips, then a few low-level plyos, and I'm just going to build up and ramp up the intensity from there. Right, so warm up done, feeling good, ready for my sprints now. So I'm going to build up in terms of intensity of my sprints, starting with an RPE of around 6 or 7, and then building up to maximum. So just gradually starting to ramp up the intensity now. We haven't got much of a run off here, which is obviously because you've got a wall there. However, if you're doing your sprints, just make sure that you're attacking that last cone and sprinting through it, and you're not starting to slow down before you get to the end, to the finish line. So body's feeling good now, ready to sprint. Try not to think about technique, try not to think about how you're sprinting, just get out and sprint. Just run as fast as you can. If you're lucky enough to have someone time you, brilliant. Get them to time you. Try and stay consistent with your timing. So what you don't want is sprint A to be super fast and then sprint B to have a massive drop off. What might happen there is you haven't had enough recovery. So what we're looking for is round about a 20-to-1 ratio. So say for example you sprint at 2 seconds and then you want 20 times that rest. What I'm going to do is actually use heart rate. So got my watch, I check my heart rate for 6 seconds, and I times that by 10. Now I'm going to want my heart rate to come down to around about a 110, 120 mark. Then I'll know that I'm ready to sprint again. So we want full recovery between sprints. It's not a repeated sprint session. I'm not looking for those type of adaptations. I'm looking for speed. If I want to get speed, I need to make sure that I've recovered appropriately. So let's have a look again. Bang on. Okay, so 12 times 10, 120, I'm good to go. Right, Right, so that's sprinting done. Guys, just make sure that you're following the guidelines set out in this video. We will do a little recap at the end, but do get out, do give it a go. It might be worthwhile if you've got the space to maybe do more of an acceleration day, say over 10 meters, and then a longer day. Just make sure that you're recovering appropriately, as I said earlier on, around about a 20-to-1 ratio, or use heart rate if you want to go there. Have a great day, look forward to seeing you soon. Right, so just done my sprinting, and now we're just going to go back to the board to have a look at a few things we need to discuss. So, why am I sprinting? It's just an effort to try and maintain or to slow down the regression of some physical qualities. So, we can't strength train right now. We're lacking that force production aspect to our training. So therefore, to get the most out of what we can do right now, we're looking at sprinting and trying to sprint regularly to try and hold on to some of that speed that we're naturally going to lose. So if we sprint regularly, we might hold on to a bit. If we do nothing with maximum 10, maximum velocity, then we're going to lose it. Simple as that. How? As I said, maximum 10, RPE right up there. Work hard. Doesn't matter how fast you are, just try and run at your fastest. 1 to 20 work to rest ratio, or use heart rate to allow that heart rate to come down. Just 6 seconds, times it by 10. Easy peasy. And follow a progressive warm-up. So make sure you're ready. If you're feeling fatigued, don't sprint that day. Do something else. When? 2 times a week, with enough recovery in between. If you need more than 48 hours, that's absolutely fine. If you're doing other things, that's great. 1 short distance, so 1 more of an acceleration, 1 more of a kind of max velocity. Where? Anywhere. Unless you're really restricted and you need to stay inside, that's fair enough. However, if you've got space outside and it's safe to do so, then get out, walk it out. Doesn't have to be exactly 10, 20, 30 meters. Walk it out and get and sprinting. No equipment required. You don't need ladders, you don't need hurdles. You're just using your body, running as fast as you can. And the who is you. However, if you've got someone that can time you, then get them to time you and try and be consistent with your timing. All right? If you do get to sprint number 6 or 7 and you see a massive drop off in your time, that's your body saying either you haven't had adequate recovery or it's time to give it up. All right? We don't need to do too much in each session, but give it a go. Let us know how you get on, and most of all, enjoy it. Stay safe, guys.